Okay.
What's up? Doing
Come
good.
on, y'all. This is not complicated. Come on. Yeah, you do. No, no, not today. Okay, Blake, I'm still not hearing anything, so if I'm missing anything, you gotta tell me. Yeah, we're back to that again. I can hear you and I can hear Jesse. That's it. Hey.
Yeah, it's been about that long. Right.
Okay, well, I don't hear anything you guys want to say then.
Mm-hmm. What up, tips? So I'm the Phoenix Warrior. Like Jay, I started on Mixer. Pretty much his interest, a lot like mine. Started on Mixer, just straight off the console, straight, no cameras, no overlays, no computer, no nothing. That was what I think I'm about to hit my 3 year mark. Um, then, dude, top left is really quiet. Hold on one sec. Apparently my chat can't hear.
Turn on the output capture.
Yeah, I just realized
Mine-
it was putting up the default. So,
My encoder is overloading right now.
Oh no.
but I started on Mixer on a console, and I slowly upgraded. I went to because like when I started, I just was I've told the story enough times. It's still funny to me. I googled how to make money playing video games, and streaming is what came up. I didn't understand it. I was just like, oh, okay, I just hit broadcast off my Xbox, and that was pretty much it. So
Yeah.
after a couple months of not really like knowing what the hell I was doing, I started researching it a little bit more, and then I was like, oh, there's a lot more to this than I realized. So still not knowing a lot. I got a laptop, used the camera and the microphone off the laptop. Wasn't getting very far because quality wise, a laptop's only going to take you so far. So then I, again, like you, started upgrading the parts. Got a PC, a microphone, a webcam. Started slowly putting it together, and then this was during when COVID really kind of kicked in and took that COVID money and bought a PC, monitors, the whole works pretty much. I'm still using a lot of the same parts that I got when I first started, and been through. It's been a long road. I think 3 years. It feels like a lifetime almost. I've been a lot of personal ups and downs with the people that I've met. I've made some good choices and bad choices in life that have affected my streaming. So I'm on the rebound from some horrible choices, and just recently moved over to YouTube a few months back, and been building a community over on Gilded, Vigilante Gaming, just because we like to say we do it how we want, not we kind of go against the grain.
Right.
And kind of like Jay about support and everything, it's it's not one person's community. If you're a member of it, it's your community. So we want everybody's input on how to grow it, improve it, and make it better. We're trying to hit every aspect that appeals to everybody, so everybody's got a feel for it. And then a lot of times now you'll see me streaming with my wife because we do pretty much everything together at this point. That's pretty much me.
All right.
Sorry, my laptop is dying. All right, I'm here.
All right, Dan, would you like to give your introduction and where you started your journey and everything for those that want to get to know you?
Yeah, give me a second. My stream wants to overload right now, my encoder, so that's fun. Anyways, checking to see if it switches yet.
She's right over there, Tips.
Okay, it's just going slowly. Anyways, what's up, guys? I'm Athletic Dan. I used to be the Blue Ninja back in the day. I switched over because I wanted to bring more athletic and sports. I wanted to morph them, so I wanted to have like fitness streams. I wanted to have sports streams, and I'm also a retro streamer as well because I grew up with retro games and absolutely loved it. I've been streaming for a little more than a year now, and I've really loved it. So how I got into streaming, what I did was my brothers were like, hey, you play video games a lot, why don't you just like have people watch you or something like that and see if you can make some money? And I'm like, why not? And here I am. And it's been a whirlwind, but YouTube has renewed my streaming ability again, and I've really enjoyed it, and I'm excited for what the future brings.
Nice. So, fellas, I guess I would ask, what are some tips that you guys can give new streamers or current streamers that are streaming on any platform or looking to stream on YouTube? What are some good suggestions?
I'll take it from the just streaming in general because you see this, you know, a lot of people go through the ups and downs, kind of like you said, you know, whether it's the emotional highs, the mental tolls that streaming can take and everything. Do your content. Don't try to chase the popular stuff. You know, if you want to play Pokemon, play Pokemon. You don't have to play Call of Duty. You don't have to play Fortnite. If you want to stream some random indie game that you found on Steam, stream it. You know, because trying to play the popular stuff, it's going to hurt you in the long run because you're going to be chasing those big numbers. You know, Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex, the big three, you know, battle royales. They're heavily saturated games. So I mean, unless you really enjoy it, stop chasing it, do your thing, and you're gonna see people are gonna see you enjoying it more than if you're just trying to chase the numbers kind of thing.
Right. I agree 100%. Definitely don't want to do a copy and paste and kind of just want to be yourself, you know, stream what is fun for you and not something that is going to frustrate you because you don't want to, you know, scare away your supporters or anything like that. So what about you, Dan? What you got for us? Any suggestions, any tips or tricks that you can give to the lovely people out there?
So I've had a lot of problems with this for a while, but basically what you want to do is you need to make sure that you have good microphone settings. Microphone settings and sound in stream is extremely important. Like, there's tons of YouTube videos that you can go look at, and I would absolutely recommend it. It makes you sound like you're like your actual human voice, and it just makes people feel so much better about your stream. Also, I play like what I want to play, and hopefully I'm hoping that people come in and come hang out. And YouTube, the nice thing about YouTube is the fact that it's a little different than Twitch in that you don't have to worry as much about like viewership, like having all these viewers come in and getting to a 75 average threshold per partner or anything like that. Like, it's awesome. And you can just like go live and have some fun. You can go network with other YouTube streamers. You can bring people up. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You hit the nail on the coffin. You hit the home run. Listen, I was gonna bring that up, and I'm glad you brought that up. So let me just say hello to Mini Mags and hello to M West Tech. Hello to all the great people out there that's in here. Spades, I see you. Okay, so you know, I think that is very, very important. So like the differences, and I'm not, by all means, I'm not trying to knock Twitch or anything like that.
Not at all, no. I still stream on Twitch.
But you know, I stream on there, you know, every Friday. I tend to try to, you know, keep that schedule going. But some days, you know, can't make it. Some days, you know, you're not gonna feel like streaming. So I mean, it's okay, you know. But my thing is when you're streaming on Twitch, it feels almost as if like you have to have those people in there to go partner. You have to have those people to go partner. And I know a lot of people that want to push for partner kind of have to look at those numbers, unfortunately, but it's a thing, you know. If you want to get partner, you have to make sure you're having a certain average and it builds up, you know, and it's just stressful. And you know, you see good things and you want things to happen, but when you know it's not happening, it gets discouraging and it gets a little frustrating, and you just, you know, it's a lot of work, honestly. Like you have to have a lot of people behind you.
Well, it's not just Twitch, but Facebook has a similar partnership metric as well. You have to have maintained.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to have a certain average. Your reach has to
there
be.
you are. Okay, I found
You
it.
have to have a specific reach, meaning your engagement, your reactions. You know, your videos have, you know, your streams, your videos, whatever, has to have, you know, hit so much in order for you to get there. And it's actually worse than Twitch. I think it's like 250 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got to hit a lot, you know.
I mean, I kind of understand that because Twitch just like wants you to make them a bunch of money. They want you to be able to sustain these viewers, and make them, basically make them money. So
Oh yeah, especially off the ad revenue, because the more people, the more ads that get watched, and so that's how they make the money, is that ad sponsorship and everything.
I do wonder if
Yes.
YouTube's gonna add that.
So my thing is that I've learned is that, like, we all know that Amazon owns Twitch. Like, they
Yeah.
are the bosses of Twitch. So like, I've done some research and I've looked, and there's reasons why the partner streamers are getting 50-50 now, and why they added more ads on Twitch. YouTube, yeah, they have ads, but you can also skip ads as well over here. So, also, like you mentioned, when pushing for partner and those kind of things over on YouTube, you don't have to have a current viewing. You don't have to have an average viewing of 75 plus. You don't have to make money. Like, you don't have to get a certain amount of money, because there's a lot of stuff behind the Twitch that they don't tell you to get partnered. I've heard different things, but I feel like over here you can kind of go at your own pace, stream when you want, upload videos, do YouTube shorts,
Yeah.
and it'll eventually work its way out. It'll work itself out. I tell people all the time, over on YouTube, like, you don't have to feel all that pressure. You don't have to worry about a certain amount of people being in there all the time. People can come in, watch your videos at their own pace. They can they can subscribe, they can, like, share, comment, all of that, and it all works out at the end.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's more beneficial, because when you look at everything now, what may work for me may not work for the next guy or the
Exactly.
next lady, but I can only give my suggestions and my experiences on all platforms. Twitch, I like it. It's okay. For those that like Twitch, I respect it. I have nothing against you.
I like some of the
But-
things they're adding. They're adding some safety features that are pretty
Yeah,
solid,
I
but
seen
yeah.
they had some shield feature that they added. I see that they added a couple of other things over there too, like pin messages, like how you can do over here. You can pin messages.
Like Trovo.
A couple of cool features, like they got the collab thing that they got, the star guest or something like that, where like you can add different people to your
I'm
stream,
interested
kind
I'm
of like how
interested in,
Mixer used to do.
Yeah. I'm interested in the new go live together feature on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I want to try that one out. I know me and Saint and Whisper tried whenever we all had met up over the Thanksgiving weekend, but it didn't really work too well. So but I
Oh,
guess
dang.
because we were both in the same place.
I
Because we're
mean,
in the
yeah.
same place, so the audio was a little,
So
crazy,
the audio
but-
is probably gonna echo.
Right. So other than that, I mean, it looked like it could have been a promising feature, and I really look forward to doing that. So, far as I know, it's only for mobile. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody that
I think it
watches
is.
this, but
I think it is.
I think it's only for mobile at this time. And yeah, if you guys ever are out and about and want to do a RRL, let me know. I'll join it.
Okay, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
Oh yeah. Anything you guys want to add? Because I mean, like I said, I feel like there's so much to discuss. Like, I feel like many people have YouTube but just haven't decided to make the move, or haven't decided to network or
Well,
stream or
and-
go
and-
live.
And going live on YouTube is honestly, it's not really that different from going live anywhere else. It's the extra work that goes in behind it. Making sure you've got hashtags. Your descriptions are there, thumbnails.
Thumbnails. Yep.
There's a little bit more prep work.
There is a
right.
lot more. Yes.
But
It
going
is.
live, streaming on YouTube, really, at the end of the day, fundamentally, it's no different than anywhere else. It's like you said, networking is key, because you got to get your name out there, but you also want to build those connections, because at the end of the day, those connections you make are going to bring people to your stream, whether they might come in and just say hi for a second, but you know what, at least I tell everybody the same thing. People will be like, oh, I'm sorry I couldn't stay long. No, you came in and said hi. That means the world to me, because you didn't have to show up. You could have,
Yeah.
could have ignored me
Right.
and said, pardon my language, fuck you, so.
Hey, you know what? This is for the grown folks anyway. So
Well, yeah, no, I
perfectly
just,
fine.
but and I still see plenty of people, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, all the platforms are the same. A lot of the struggles, people look at their numbers. They want to see 75, 80, 100 people, or YouTube being thousands of people looking at their streams. Obviously, everybody wants that. But
Right.
you gotta find a way to block that out, because if you are worrying about those numbers, it's gonna take that mental toll on you. So just turn your stream on, turn your game on, and just be prepared for
Have
somebody
fun.
to come in, talk to them, hey, say hi if that's all they say. Keep playing, wait for the next person, and you're
Yeah.
gonna do just fine, because people are gonna see you being natural. They're gonna see you enjoying what you're doing, and your content will get there. Keep learning, keep experimenting, keep trying out different things as far as thumbnails go. Because just because this thumbnail may not have looked the greatest, but at least, okay, hey, I'm looking at it. I can see some tweaks I need to make. The tweaks and move on.
Right.
YouTube Shorts, like you said, that's a big thing, because it's a 30-second preview of, hey, this guy likes to have fun doing this, or hey, this guy's really good at this game because this little thing was like freaking sick.
Right.
You've got to use all the tools at your disposal.
I agree.
It's so nice that I think your live stream has to, so like when you go live, I think your live stream has to be at least 3 hours, but you can edit like your live stream into shorts if it's like, I think it's 3 hours. So that's also really nice. And you can take
Yeah.
segments of your live stream. I think that's super solid. So if you want like a 15-second version of your live stream, you could do that as well.
Right. And for those that are maybe considering, they are doing monetizations, and they are doing partner for those that are doing YouTube Shorts. So they have a partnership for the regular YouTube, like streaming, podcasts, uploads, and all of that, and then they have YouTube Short partner as well. So take that under consideration.
Okay.
It's coming in February.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, starting the beginning of 2023, they're gonna have that. And I just say, never settle for one thing. And like Phoenix, me and him, we've been on Mixer, and I can honestly tell you, the experiences on there, I was comfortable, and next thing you know, they shut down. And Facebook gaming kind of took over that. But I just don't want my people to just settle for one platform when there's multiple platforms out there,
100%.
and you can get your name out there on any one, and you never know which one will work for you. Let me see.
you're absolutely
Hey,
right.
Mystic Fly,
Agreed.
how's it going?
I started doing Facebook gaming too, so just to diversify.
Nice. I'll have to add you. Whenever I stream, so I want to tell people about this too. So they have where you can stream different content altogether. You got like the Restream, you got Streamlabs Desktop, which you have to be a Prime member in order to have access to the multiple platforms where you can stream at once. We all know on Twitch you're not supposed to stream on that platform and other platforms at the same time, but
Still
on
not
the
sure
other-
about YouTube yet.
YouTube hasn't said anything, far as I know. No one's ever said anything, so far as I know.
And we're not bound by anything right now, not until
Right.
our partners.
Right. So they haven't said anything, so far as I know. A lot of people restream, and like they stream on all platforms except for Twitch. Twitch is the only one that has it where they don't want you to stream at the same time as them. And under contract, because all people don't know, when you're affiliate, you are technically in a business. So when you are an affiliate, you have to go by that. So if anybody was to ever report you or anything, you could get in trouble. So just want my people to know. I'm always looking out for my people, so beware. So
Something big that YouTube just implemented is YouTube Music.
yes. So would you like to explain that? Because I've seen a little bit about it, but I wasn't really going into the descriptions of it. So yeah, let us know. Let the people know.
So YouTube has its own music out there. It's so you don't get copyright strikes from any of the YouTube music that they have in there, and you can use them for your YouTube videos or your shorts. And I believe partners can do some other stuff. I'm not sure about the partners, but you can download the Oh, I thought Jay was frozen for a second there.
No, I was reading the chat.
So you can download the tracks and use them for your videos.
What's up, Johnny? By the way, Johnny says you can multi-stream on Twitch, just not to YouTube. Well, that kind of defeats the purpose. Like,
Yeah, he's right. Because it's mobile sources, I guess. So technically, you can stream
So
on
what, you
Twitch
can-
and TikTok at the same time.
Twitch and
Technically,
yeah. So I mean, I get it. I forgot that they added that feature. So yeah, you can with mobile, of course, but yeah, for those that that are doing TikTok, they can still stream on Twitch at the same time. But far as like Trovo or Facebook Gaming, they can't do that.
Trovo is owned by the same people who make TikTok, actually.
Really? So how would I'm kind of curious to know, would that work? Like, would they be able to like?
I think they're a
stream
parent
mobile?
company. The Trovo
Interesting.
people are a parent company.
Like I said, I might not know all the information, but I mean, that's why
This is just
we have
what
our
people have told me.
Right. Twitch pushes you to stream to TikTok at the same time, which is awkward laughing. Hey, so I've done it a few times, and I mean, what they
Conversion
should
rate's
do,
rough.
TikTok should push out a stream key, because I really want to try to stream on TikTok, not the live where like you're on your phone, but actually like have the stream key and put it into your your OBS and go live like that. Because I've seen a couple of people do it. Like, I've known like a few partner streamers that have like a stream key to where they can show like this whole overlay, and it's pretty awesome. So I'm just I want to get a stream key. So if anybody got the connections, man, let me know.
I've seen people post on it on Twitter before. I have to look again though.
Yeah, so I seen that they had a group, Carter Pulse. Everybody was saying through them, and like I know that they're, from what everybody's saying, they're a legit company. And hey, if you guys are seeing this, man, hit me up with a key. But honestly, man, I feel like there's so many sources out there, so many different platforms, so many different tools that people can use to grow their channels. And I mean, there's a few things that people can also do to, like, we got all these great people. We got Johnny Boombots, we got M West, we got my boy Minimax, we got Mystic Fly. Like, all of these great streamers I see on a daily basis on Twitch, and for them to come over here on YouTube means a lot to me, because I know they don't have to be here, and they're here genuinely showing love and support. Which, by the way, if you guys haven't showed them love, make sure you show them some love, because I tell you, these guys are great at the games they play. They kick ass, and I promise you will not be disappointed. They are great entertainers.
Wait, who are?
Let me see. So yeah, it was odd because Twitch people to stream to multiple platforms during the TwitchCon. They had a panel that explained how to do multi-stream and why it's good. That's Nicole. Welcome in. All right, so yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I heard the whole TwitchCon thing wasn't as successful as people was making it seem, but that's a whole different topic, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked fun, but I don't think it was just like, it was my type of thing, honestly.
Well, of course, bro. I love the.
I wonder if YouTube would do anything like that.
Hey, man, I really appreciate you, Minimax. Like I said, from everything that I've learned, I've tried to help everybody out to get there in a faster process versus me. Like, it took me, I'm not gonna say a long time to get where I'm at, but it took, I guess, like I said, yeah. So
Right.
like, there's levels to it. It's like, everybody grows at their own pace. And me on, I guess you would say Mixer, it didn't take me that long to get where I was at. A a lot of people started to know me. Like me being a gamer, me having my own, like I started off like originally I started off playing Call of Duty. I had my own clan, my own little group. We would always do the clan wars, and then from there people was like, hey man, like we should start our own like little group. We should start streaming, and it went from there. Of course, I played a lot of Friday the 13th. That's where I originally, that's my main game that I used to play, was Friday the 13th. So I met a lot of great people playing that game. And I tell you, man, that game still goes on and it's ruthless as ever. But my thing is, when people start off streaming, they just, my advice to them is just to never give up. Don't pay attention to the numbers. Just play games that you're comfortable with, that you like to play. Don't play anything that you feel like you're pressured to play because everybody's playing Call of Duty. Don't play Call of Duty because you feel like everybody's playing it as popular. Play what's best for you.
Unless you enjoy it, then play it. But if you don't,
yeah,
right. You don't want to be like, just because the trend is playing, Apex, or you don't want to play Apex and not have a good time playing it. People can see the frustration on your face.
Oh, for sure. Recently I was going through some issues with I don't know if it was my internet. I'm pretty sure it was ever since my wife called the cable company to complain about our internet. Streams have been flawless, but for like good 2, I think maybe 3 weeks. I mean, you were there the other night, Jay. My streams were skipping, lagging, like all over the place. And I was frustrated. I was miserable. I'm like, fuck, this sucks, man. And
don't worry, I've had that happen so many times.
Yeah, and I can see the decline, and I go back and look at my analytics and everything, and you can just see it, So my point for me is 2 parts, make sure you're enjoying it, no matter what it is, because your mood will affect your viewership as well.
Absolutely.
But also know your tools, research how to get around OBS, research, internet, how your internet will affect OBS, all that stuff, because then at least you'll know, at least have an idea, okay, this is what's going on. How can I get around that? What can I do to fix that or prevent it? Audio problems, how can I work on that? What can I do to fix that? Camera
Video problems. Yep.
Exactly. Capture problems if you're on console.
Sorry, you go.
I was just gonna realize that just know your tools. Know how to function. At least the basics to get to deal.
You don't even have to have a extremely good camera to start out with either. I started out with a webcam, like a small webcam, and it was fine. But eventually as you continue to grow, you can purchase that stuff. But yeah, you can get away with a lot of things. Like you don't even have to have like a super good like microphone. Just have good settings.
Yep,
I agree. And I try to tell people all the time, like, you don't have to have all the fancy microphones and cameras and monitors
behind me.
off the rip. Like, it comes in time. It definitely comes in time. Just there's many things you could do. Like if you do have a capture card, then you can go straight into like the YouTube, or if you have your console. If you're on Twitch, you can go straight into it because they have the feature that they added, which they originally had on Mixer. You can go live on the console.
Yep. Which is how I started out. I went live on my PS5 when I started out, or PS4, and then I think I went to the PS5. But yeah.
Yeah.
Now, flipping it around, though, for as a viewer, well, it's on the streamer as well, but the viewers also, when it comes to being, make sure that you're helping out the streamer as well when you come into YouTube. If we're going to go deep into the YouTube side here, like the stream. Even if you pop into say hi, just drop a like real quick, because YouTube streamers, one thing that helps is the more likes, the more shares, all those little engagements like that is huge to help.
Right.
Yeah.
It definitely
YouTube
helps
streamers need the more interactions, whether it's just that like or a quick comment or a share. It gets noticed and it elevates the stream up to where it gives them a better shot at getting noticed. So
impressions are big on YouTube. If anybody knows what impressions are, it's like the click-through rate.
Yeah. And
I
that's what,
agree.
and that's what I'm saying. That click through, whether it's the like, clicking on the stream, looking through the
Thumbnails.
playlist and stuff. So and as a so I don't know what you guys do, but I've been trying to make sure that my
Like-
stuff gets into playlists so that way.
I've been doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to create more, honestly. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I have live stream one, but I don't have ones for like other games that I play.
Yeah.
So, I just so making thumbnails, making trendy, posts and topics and stuff like that will definitely help out as well. I just learned about what is it called? Let me look it up real quick. 1 second. I had the name, but then I just lost it. So it's called
Post is really nice, actually.
It's called TubeBuddy.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, so it definitely helps out with it gives you suggestions as far as your if you want to put certain things, it definitely helps out with that. And they do have where you can pay for it to get the extra stuff on there.
Yep.
But it is a free feature that they have, and it helps you out, and it has helped me out tremendously. And I gotta say that there's different tools to help better the platform and help grow your channel. So I mean, it definitely helps out. Every now and then I post YouTube Shorts, which is similar to TikTok videos that you post on there. The same videos that you post on TikTok, you can post on YouTube Shorts. And say for example, what may not be trendy on there may be trendy on here. What may be trendy on there may be trendy on here. You never know. But I tell people this all day: upload it. Just upload it and see where it goes. I mean, you never know unless you try. And I try to tell people all the time: don't feel discouraged. Just post it. Whatever you post over there, you can post on here. If you're streaming on Twitch, people that clip you make a couple of clips, a couple of highlights, post them on your YouTube Shorts, or post them as an upload and see where it gets you as well. I literally just posted a Madden clip of me playing against the Colts. Sorry, Dan, but it was a preview of Dak Prescott throwing a short pass that became a touchdown. So
I'm guessing they won.
Of course. But yeah, it was a pass to CeeDee Lamb, and off the rip, it got over 1K views. So that's just to show you anything can work. Anything.
Seems like Madden is pretty big on YouTube Shorts, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
It seems like Madden is definitely a nice little trendy thing. Like, people tend to watch things like that. I haven't experimented with no other games, but I definitely recommend.
I have, but I'm not gonna say what games.
Come on, let the people know.
Fall Guys. Fall Guys is big.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
What's wrong with Fall? Listen, I love Fall Guys.
No. I'm saying Fall Guys is huge. People love it. They love watching it.
Most definitely. Listen, if you guys don't know, my queen, she loves that game. I got her hooked on it. She likes playing that game all the time. If you guys catch me playing that game during the stream, more than likely you're gonna see her or you're gonna hear her voice. She loves that game. And we're always out here looking for more people to play with us on there. So if you guys got Fall Guys, which is free, by the way, make sure you guys get down with us. And what I'm trying to use this YouTube movement platform is for that all streamers can get together, unite, make friends, support one another, all that good stuff. That is what the movement is all about. Give us your experiences. Tell us, what you've been through, how long you've been streaming for, and if anybody, sees what they like, they can subscribe to you. I can't force anybody to subscribe to anybody, but I can only suggest. Everybody that's in here are great content creators, and I love everybody.
We can't.
Hey, I'm not forcing nobody.
Subscribe to me. That's good.
And touching on that though, being in a little more serious aspect, don't ever expect support. Welcome it, obviously, but don't be one of those people that says, "Oh well, they're not supporting me, so why should I support them?"
You can't have that, you can't have that mindset.
Yeah, if you don't want to support them, there's nothing wrong with that. Their content just may not be for you, and that's perfectly fine. But don't let it be because they're not supporting you the way that you think you deserve to be supported. You deserve whatever support they feel like giving you, whether it's they pull up your stream and that's it. If that's all they do, if they
Right.
never say a word, they never click on it after that, having you up, that's still support. They're there, you know.
True.
It's like I said before, I get people all the time who come in and say, sorry, I couldn't stick around there. No, you said hi. You said something. That's good enough for me. Hey, I
Right.
dropped a like, but I had to bounce. At least I got you up. You're right. At least you got me up.
True.
Hey, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. Just thought I'd pop in real quick. Great. Awesome. Don't, I've heard this for the 3 years that almost 3 years that I've been doing this. Somebody's like, why aren't you coming to my stream? I'm in yours all the time. Well, that's great for you, but I'm also trying to support 20 other people at the same time. You don't have enough time in the day to get to everybody that you want to. And yeah, so unfortunately some people might fall through the cracks, and it's not intentional, I hope.
Right.
It happens. We all have lives. We all have personal lives outside of streaming as well, some of us got kids, some of us got a spouse, animals that need our attention as well, because they require us to feed them and take care of them. We got bills and jobs. We can't spend every waking second in the streaming world. It's just, unfortunately, it doesn't happen. So
Right.
being those people, seeing those people do, that do that, it's like, now I really don't want to support you because you got that mentality. I don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because some days I don't feel like talking. I just want to pull up a good stream and just sit back and watch. And I don't really got much to say, so I'm not gonna say much.
Right.
Or
You
some
know-
days you're busy and you can just like bring them up and be like, hey, or say hey, and then just like bring them up and
Yeah.
leave them there
Yeah.
and then do your thing.
Yep. You don't even have to say a lyric. I see it in you see it in Twitch. Hey, I'm gonna lurk. You don't even have to announce you're gonna lurk. Just
Yeah, it just shows up. We don't know who's lurking. We don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, we care, but you know what I mean.
yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, so for those that lurk in my channel, like of course on Twitch you can see who's all in there. When I see that they're lurking, I don't give them shout outs, I don't call them out or anything like that. I've seen where people kind of like announce that they're there and it's like they're lurking for a reason.
Mhm.
They don't want that exposure. They're just, trying to enjoy your content. They don't want to be shouted out or anything like that. If they want to speak, they'll speak.
Yeah.
So that's another thing too, is that don't go against the lurks.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the lurkers. I appreciate you guys.
Exactly.
They help. All people that come through and show love, it all helps. A lot of the times people tell me, that they have to, tend to their kids or their significant other, or they got work or school, like. So, there's a lot of things into effect to why they may be lurking. They might just want to just watch and not, have all of that extra stuff. So I get it.
Because what I'll do at work sometimes, like if I can get away with it, I'll put it up on my phone, but I'll turn the volume off and at least, and I'm there just trying to provide a view real quick, but I can't have the volume on. I can't converse with you, because I'm sitting on the phone trying to take somebody's bill payment and they're going to hear a stream going on in the back. They're like, what the hell are you doing?
Right. And you know what? I can honestly say I appreciate you for the behalf of many other people. I'm pretty sure they appreciate that too. Alert is better than nothing. And I know a lot of people get discouraged whenever they don't have anybody in their channels, but when they're live, but that's why I like YouTube so much. Like, you don't have to necessarily worry about who's in there at the time.
Yeah.
People can always go back and watch the VOD. Like, the VODs don't disappear.
Yep.
I just literally went on Twitch and I seen most of my videos like gone, up in smoke, like Thanos snap, just gone. And I'm like, wow. But at least that the videos stay. People can always go in and watch. And that's something I also wanted to talk about too. Whenever streaming over here on YouTube, going for partner, it seems more ideal for me. And I'm pretty sure if anybody is more flexible and want to push for partner, I would say that is ideal for them too. Because why? majority of people know what YouTube is. Not everybody knows what Twitch is. Not everybody knows what TikTok is. And I can honestly say, majority of my family and friends know what YouTube is. That's how I'm doing so good, because a lot of people know what YouTube is.
Yep.
You know, I tell a lot of my friends, I'll be like, hey, I'm on Twitch. They be like, what's that? And I tell them they don't want to make an account. They don't want to do all of that, you know, and then it's just all that extra stuff. So, you know, you tell them you're on TikTok too. Some people may know what it is. Some people may not. So it's rolling the dice with that too. So I just think that it is more beneficial for me because I have a lot more family and friends, and everybody uses YouTube. And, you know, everybody that has, you know, kids that are gamers, they you know, introduce them to YouTube as well. So I mean, it all works out. You know, it all works out.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. YouTube does have that, you know, uniqueness to it. But for going back to what you said, YouTube has another, you know, with the description section, it's perfect for, you can leave a generic section and you can tweak certain parts of it, but you could put your, you know, for your shorts, you could put your Twitch link in the description. You know, it's an easy way to promote your, you know, even if you don't want to stream there, you just want to post some shorts, make your description, put your Twitch link in there, and then everybody's gonna say, oh, I like what I'm seeing here, let me go check it out, and then they can go catch your VODs over on Twitch. You know,
it's not a bad idea.
Because that's what I do. I've got a lot of mine, and I'm still constantly trying to figure out how to tweak mine to where it's more appealing. But, you know, part of my description is, you know, generic for, you know, just so it's there. And I just tweak a couple lines and then the hashtags depending on the game that I'm playing.
I agree with that. That's really some really good tips. Let me see. So, you know, my thing is that I really see a lot of you guys, like, I know I have a lot of more time on my hand. Like, a lot of people will be like, you know, Jay's busy. I am busy majority of the time, but I still make a time to still show love and support to you guys. And I might not always be in there from beginning to the end, or I might not always be in the streams, but, you know, I'm there. And if I'm not there, I'm there in spirit. Because I can assure you, I've been in the majority of you guys' streams or podcasts, and I gotta say, you guys are truly amazing. And I dislike the fact that you guys aren't getting the recognition that you guys deserve. You guys all deserve that love and support.
Sorry.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I was reading what he said. All right, Johnny, sounds good, brother. I will definitely reach out to you. And yeah. So I mean, anyway, what's up?
I can't see any of that chat, so
okay.
I'm just
Well, you know, if you go up to where it says comments, you should be able to see that, right?
Oh no, I have mine on full screen so that it looks better in the
Okay, got you. Yeah. But yeah,
the stream.
But yeah, so all of those in chat, if you guys would like to network, I would definitely say network. That's what the whole YouTube movement is all about. I want to get more people involved. I want the chat to blow up. I want people to make friends and get those real bonds. We never see people as numbers. We see people as friends and family and support. So if you guys at this moment would like to kind of just throw your resumes out there, let people know what you're about, what you like the game.
And that's another great thing about YouTube is that even if you you know, people hearing this, you know, they can, if they're coming back and watching it, they can comment on the video and leave that, you know, that in their comment. You know, YouTube, I don't know how long this has been there, but, you know, the community posting, you know, you can make a post, you know, in YouTube.
They just added that like a few months ago, I think.
Yeah.
It's pretty new.
But it's a great way to get more engagement because, you know, it's you can start to, you know, engage more directly with your subscribers, you know, and so Jay could go in and say, here, here's my post, I want people to network, so here, put your links, and everybody could comment on that, and your subscribers could see that and be like, yeah, let me go check this out, or let me go check this person out. You know, YouTube has been adding more and more, and just in the few short months that I've been on it, and it's making it more, they're making the ability to grow a lot easier.
Oh yeah,
you just got to take advantage of the tools. And YouTube has a creator studio, so if you're looking for just some basic tips, go into your creator dashboard or your studio or whatever, and look it up. It'll have all kinds of nice little videos. They might be generic and they might seem corny, but they work.
they do work. And
Yeah, TikTok does the same thing. TikTok has tips and tricks and all sorts of stuff in there. So if you ever want to go in there, you can check those and figure out how to grow in there as well.
Yeah, so I gotta say, so I gotta say, out of all the platforms that I did, I gotta say that TikTok was challenging for me because I did not know what I was doing. I was like, in the beginning, I was like, I'm too old for this app. Like, what am I doing here? A lot of my friends would be like, yo, get on TikTok. I'm like, why?
I'm too millennial for this app.
Right.
That's what I thought originally, but I'm enjoying it. But YouTube's pretty cool too.
As time went by, I definitely started liking it more and more. And
yeah,
I've met a lot of great people on TikTok, and I've even gotten some of them to convert over to watching me on Twitch or even here on YouTube, or I've even gotten them to join Discord. So I mean, there's many platforms that you can get on and network with people, and just how you inspire people, how you motivate people will have people come through. Like, I would have never thought that I would have people from TikTok joining Discord. I would have never thought that. I would have never seen that as a thing. But people like your vibe so much, they want to be around you more often. They want to hang out with you. So
I'll just TikTok if I want to. Nah, just kidding.
So yeah,
I find it funny that Vine might come back.
Do it for the Vine.
Oh, it better. I would love it to rival TikTok, but anyways, we're talking about YouTube.
But it's a good point though, because to get people to your YouTube, use other tools. Don't just rely, and this is where I'm guilty at the moment. You rely on, promote yourself in other ways, even if it's just your shorts. Download your short, put it on TikTok, upload it to YouTube. Take advantage of the other tools that are out there.
Yeah, I love it. There's no other way around it. Like, there's no other words that can describe how I feel about YouTube. I honestly feel like, my thing was Twitch was cool, but then like all these different changes started happening. So like I just started looking at it, and I was just like, not everybody is gonna like the same platform. Not everybody is going to want to, just stream on one platform. Like, I'm one of them people that just can never get comfortable with one thing. Like, there's so many different platforms. It's like, why not take the opportunity and take advantage of that? You never know where your success is gonna go. You never know who's gonna discover you. But if you stay on one platform, it's like you're just settling. And I've never been one to just settle. I mean, if
even like people like Dr. Disrespect and Ninja are on multiple platforms.
Oh yeah, I see Ninja all the time. I open up TikTok and he's got a live stream going on TikTok half the time. You can't limit yourself, and because
I seen him on Facebook Gaming.
Oh, is he going to Facebook now too?
I seen him on Facebook Gaming. Ninja, okay. Yeah.
Twitter used to have like a way for you to game too. I don't know if they still have that.
I'm glad you brought up Twitter, so we could talk about that.
I mean, that's all. So. I would say that for a whole nother, because you could go into so much with Twitter. There's a lot I could say about Twitter. So I just how people can go live. People can subscribe. So I know TikTok. People can subscribe to you on TikTok. Not everybody has that feature, but
Instagram has it.
I know people can subscribe to me on TikTok. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I know Discord just announced like not too long ago. I want to say I was looking at my phone, and it was just mentioning that everybody can now have access to Discord Premium now, which is people can subscribe to your server, and it's just like like Twitch or like TikTok. Even on Twitter, they have the Twitter Blue, where people can subscribe to you as well. So I see all these different platforms that they're adding Instagram as well. So they're adding all of these subscribe buttons that people can subscribe to you and show you support. So I think that's pretty cool.
Surprised
And,
Facebook doesn't have it yet.
Actually, Facebook does have it. People can subscribe to me on Facebook as well.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling
they
you.
recently lowered the metrics to get that subscription too. It was like, I think like 6 months ago they did that. So
Oh dang.
you gotta have a certain viewership, and you gotta have so many followers on there. So it's no different than any of the other
Just like
platforms now.
Twitter and Instagram. Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
the partner level that's the real grind to get to, because like I said,
Yeah.
I think you got to have like 250 concurrent viewers, and
Oh, you're talking about Facebook gaming. Oh, I was talking about just like Facebook in general.
oh
I was wondering if it had subscribing.
Yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can subscribe to their actual page as well to get like notifications and stuff that way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah. So like you can follow them, and then you can even like send them messages and stuff. So I have done a little bit of like learning on Facebook. Like I had just recently found out that people can, so I had it to where people could send me stars and stuff like 2 times. Like I was part of their program, which is equivalent to affiliate over there on Twitch, and people can send stars and stuff. But then like I just looked recently, it said people can sub to you. I was like, wait a minute, let me sign up for this and see how that works out. So I did it. But I mean, there's learning curves for everything. People can sub here, sub there. I think it's a cool feature, but I just don't want people to get discouraged if they're not getting those subs, because I know a lot of people, they get so excited when they get affiliated, or that's the first thing that comes to hand is, oh, I'm not getting. And I don't want people to ever think that it's all about the monetization. Yo, and that's why a lot of people are getting frustrated, because they're not making that. And I don't want people to feel discouraged, and that shouldn't be a thing. And
that's the
not
great thing
everybody.
about YouTube that I like coming over to YouTube. I'm sorry not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
Is a lot of people, and I see exactly what you're saying. People are like, oh, I got the sub button, I can start making some money. And then they're not making that money. They're making maybe 3 subs, 4 subs, and they never see that payout. And they're like, well, shit, why am I bothered? YouTube, you can't even worry about that until you hit partner, and that's a ways off, depending on how, obviously depending on your growth or not. But
right,
it takes that mentality out that you got to worry about it, because it's just like, all right, well, I'm just gonna be here. I'm gonna do my thing, because that's the way I approach YouTube. And all those other frustrations coming from Twitch and from Facebook, because I did Facebook gaming for a little bit, and it's gone. It's that stress of worrying about that. YouTube has been a relief for me, honestly.
Most definitely. Yeah, I could tell you, like, it wasn't a thing for me. So my thing was I was doing pretty decent as far as monetization goes on Twitch, but my thing was I don't know, I just seen so many different things, and I just was like, I don't know, I just felt like differently about it. Like I just one day just seen like so I would like, I don't know what it was, but I just one day just seen like a lot of people like decreasing, and like everybody, like not many people was getting support like they should. And when people have goals, and like I tell people all the time, there's nothing wrong with having goals. You have your low goals, you got your medium goals, you got your high goals. My high goal was to get partner. My low goal was to get affiliate. My medium goal was to build a platform, build a community, and just help everybody get to where they need to go. And I know, some people, it's easy for them to get there. Some people, it's a struggle. And I felt like, the follows, I never seen that, but I mean, that wasn't a thing for me. Monetization wasn't a thing for me. It was just, I wanted to help people elevate and get people up to the next level. And like, I started thinking partner. That was my next goal. And I wasn't seeing a certain thing. And I was just like, you know what? I see a lot of talks on TikTok. And if you guys don't believe me, there's a lot of videos that people talk about TikTok, talk about YouTube, talk about Twitch and everything. Like I say, do your research and you'll see it for yourself. But I just seen a lot of great things about YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I've had this platform for years, but I've never used it. And it's like, you start thinking, it's like, what if I would have been streaming on YouTube?
Yeah.
There's no telling where I would be right now. It's like,
I ask myself that about streaming all the time. What if I started 6 years ago, not 3 years ago?
Exactly.
What if I started when I was 18 or something like that. I knew about Twitch when I was 18, but would I have been good streaming then? I don't know. Maybe not.
You know, and honestly, if you look at a lot of those big name streamers that are partner streamers, they started somewhere. They had bad microphones, they had bad cameras. They all started somewhere. You know, if you look at a lot of their cameras, it was like grainy or not as 4K-ish as it is now with the pro cameras and stuff. So, you know, the microphones like expensive, like 1,000, 2,000, like all of that stuff we all know is expensive, but you know, they all had to get somewhere. And I tell people all the time, that's why when you want to be a streamer, you can start at any time. You don't have to have the fancy equipment. Just go live. Just hit the start now, go live, and all of that stuff will come in the long run.
Yeah.
Even Mr. Beast, I think he's starting in like his basement or something like that, or garage.
It's funny you said basement. Because that's where I'm at right now.
There you go.
Let's go.
I'm in my bonus room right now, streaming.
But another
This
thing
is a
too,
love seat.
with YouTube, with streaming in general, but YouTube is something that I've been watching, and I've been researching other people's streams just kind of quietly, just because now that my mindset's getting into a better place where I can really start getting myself back on track, you know, content-wise in general, is figure out a brand, you know, having a name and you know, but building beyond that, you know. So my wife and I, this is one of the reasons why we spent the day, we started turning, you know, we have our little area, you know, she's the queen and I'm the king, you know, Phoenix Queen and Phoenix King. We're actually trying to get more of a I just saw her back there. Is having a brand, you know, but we want it to be more about us, so that's why we made her, you know, she's now got her set up a little bit closer to me where we can see each other, we can interact more, you know. We actually went out and got Nerf guns to actually do a screw around.
That's awesome.
But we want to tailor our stuff to be more, you know, it's not just, it's like the Phoenix Court, the Royal Court, you know, we're trying to put more of a brand on it now, you know. So have your own brand, because that brand is going to be what appeals to people. They're going to be able to get behind something, to be, you know, with BigJ, you know, I'm sure there's all kinds of ways, you know, you could be like, you know, BigJ, you know, or Athletic Dan, you know, maybe, you know, do some athletic stuff every single, like, if you're playing Warzone, you know, you die, you got to do 5 push-ups kind of thing, you know.
Don't play Warzone.
Well, no, just spitballing on that, you know.
No, I understand. Every time you lose in Madden, like every single time.
There you go.
But I play Madden. I don't profess to be a good Madden player. No, I'm just kidding.
but something that I've seen that's definitely helped with YouTube streamers is having that brand, or having that identity. Really, it doesn't, maybe not a brand, but that identity that you can build off of, you know. If you want to be, you know, if you call yourself the Joker, I've actually got a Joker mask, you know, somewhere laying around here that I gotta find, you know. But you could have that, something that you wear. I've seen people, they do when somebody was named the Master Chief, and he, you know, for a while, and then he kind of disappeared. But he had a full-on Spartan suit that he would wear. You know, all you could see was his face.
Oh, wow!
But he really took that whole Master Chief thing seriously and made that part of his identity. You know.
Or Doctor Disrespect with his like all his get up and stuff.
His
that's pretty cool.
Suit, you know. So.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. You know, I tell everybody.
Oh no, you go.
I just, you know, I tell everybody whenever they, you know, stream, they, you know, just be themselves. Or like, if they want to build a character, that's cool. Like, that's what I like about streamers. Like, everybody has their own way of streaming, like their own personality, you know, and, you know, what they see from me is what they get off stream. So like, I'm always chatty, I'm always laughing, having a good time, I'm always clowning. And you know, people see me day in and day out, you know, and what they get on stream is what they get off stream. So we're always hanging out in Discord and always networking, and you know, even some days we'll just hang out in Discord and be like, hey, let's go show support to this person, or let's go hang out and let's go, you know, support this guy or that person. You know, we're always trying to network and unite, man. It's all about unity. I want to bring more streamers together. I want to bring everybody together, because that is my goal. I've always had this dream. I've always had this vision for a long time, for years. I've always said that I want to bring all gamers, all content creators together. It doesn't matter what religion they believe in. It doesn't matter what sex. It doesn't matter what race. It doesn't matter. Like, I want to bring everybody together.
But it also doesn't matter content too, because content is very broad and very
Absolutely.
because my
Right.
wife she started her streaming video gaming with me, but she expanded on. She's a quilter. She makes quilts for a living.
Nice.
That's
She
cool.
actually started streaming that, and then,
There
she's
you
like,
go.
That's
she
awesome.
always knocked on herself. She's like, "Oh, nobody wants to see that." But no,
I've
it's
seen people
content.
stream
There's
that before.
crafting streamers everywhere. You just
Yeah.
gotta have the confidence to actually go somewhere with it. And actually take it somewhere. And that's the biggest thing is, while we say yes, without our viewers and our lurkers and everybody, but ultimately it starts internally. You got to have the confidence to turn your stream on, and that's the beginning, is having that, turn it on and see where it takes you. Don't knock yourself until you've given it a fair shot.
And
As they
wh-
say, don't knock it till you try it.
Exactly.
And when you first start out, it's gonna be awkward. You're gonna look at the camera and you're like, it's gonna take some time. You just gotta continue to do it.
Yeah.
Continue to do it, and you'll get better. I've gotten a lot more comfortable in front of the camera than I used to when I first started.
I just want to say what's up, FK. I see you, bro. Hey, for all of those that's just tuning in, man, I would like to welcome you guys in. We're just, talking about the YouTube movement, which is basically we're trying to get everybody to network in here and just kind of get to know one another. And if they're your cup of tea, then you can always subscribe to them and check them out. That's what we're doing. We're trying to have a good time for everybody, kind of give their experiences, their in and outs in the streaming industry, what they can give, like far as like suggestions or tips to us streamers and everybody out there that's maybe considering streaming. We want to help everybody grow. We want to network, and we want to just rise to the top with everybody. Like, I believe in not leaving no man or woman behind. I'm a firm believer of that. And everything that I've learned over the years, I am willing to teach everybody if they want to learn. It's like you can show them the door, but only they can walk through it.
Yep. And it's funny, it's cool that you say it, because I always tell everybody, and Flamingo, I don't know if he's still here. I saw him pop into your chat for a minute. He and I were talking, and he brought up a really good analogy. Everybody's got a destination, and a lot of 99% of us want the same destination. Making partner, making streaming and our content creation into something they can do full time. But everybody's path to get there is different. Nobody walks the same path.
I agree.
But the biggest tip that I would say, if you're really looking at YouTube and you're considering YouTube as a platform to stream on, yeah, sure, learn what you need to get to partner, because obviously we all want partner. But don't get hung up on the numbers, because if you look at the base numbers, what is it? 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers to get that partner. Yeah, that seems like a lot, but remember, that's over a year.
Right.
That's not
When
30
does the
days.
year start? That's the question.
I think it's from when you first your first video. Like, I think they do it in like a cycle from whenever you first
How
start.
do you know that?
But
That's
then
tough.
the other thing too, if you break it down, say you have 1,000 subscribers and you just want to hit that 4,000 hours of watch time. That means over a year you need each person to just watch you for a combined hours of 4 hours over a year. I think we all watch YouTube as some sort or another, whether it's YouTube video, music videos, TV, streams, clips, whatever. I think we probably in a month will probably watch, at least 10 hours. So it's not
That's awesome. Now that you like break it down, it's like that's very possible. It's like it's possible, you know what I mean? Like for us that want to take it serious, like anybody can achieve it.
Yeah.
Anybody can achieve it if they really want. They just have to be consistent. They just have to keep going at it. You know, don't give up.
Yeah, don't get. Yeah, sure. 4,000 hours of watch time seems like a daunting amount, but when you break it down, and by person, it's really not that bad.
No, you just gotta stay consistent.
Yep.
Post.
So my boy FK says you just need to go try, experiment, and be yourself. As a YouTube, as a YPP is my stuff, no doubt. So I definitely want to say that, what this YouTube movement is, what it's for is for us all to interact and network. So like, we got Phoenix Warrior, we got Athletic Dan, and I mean we're open to many guests. If anybody ever wants to be on the podcast, you guys are more than welcome, and we can always talk and just get to know everybody and kind of just network and kind of throw ideas at each other and just help everybody out.
Yeah.
You know, like that is what the YouTube movement is all about.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I've been excited about this project, and I feel like it's going to be a great project, and I feel like this is just the beginning, and it's going to get better. Like, I gotta say, so far, like, just this first episode alone has been a success. I see a lot of great people in here, and it's only gonna go up, you know. So I feel like a lot of people are gonna grow from this, and I feel like if we can get more people involved, have more people talking about it, have people share it out, like it, comment, subscribe to everybody, I think it's gonna be a great experience for everybody.
So I was looking at you guys's oh, whoops, I lost something. But I was looking at your watermarks, and so you can actually subscribe from the watermarks, which is pretty cool. Not gonna
That's
lie.
awesome.
Oh, I just saw that. Okay.
Yeah, so that's an easier
didn't
way
know
to
that.
grab the subscribe, but you can't click the bell from there. But
So yeah, if you do
So
click,
cool.
that's awesome. Yeah, if you go to their watermark, which is their trademark at the bottom, which is at the bottom right. If you look at that, you click on it, subscribe, bam.
I just found that up. I just looking, just like
Yo,
randomly.
you are the man, Dan. Yo, shout out to Dan. Yo, that's really nice. I'm pretty sure nobody knew that. And you know, I always seen. So what you can do, how to access that, right? So you go to your channel, and you go to edit. You know, your channel, and then like it would be where you do your pictures and you do your banner. It'll be right there at the very bottom for the brand. Your watermark. You basically just put your logo that represents you, and people will see it in every stream, every podcast, everything that you upload to YouTube, and they can just click on it and then they subscribe. So appreciate that, Dan.
I mean, what you do have to do beforehand, because you know your logo is not going to be that size. You do have to resize it first, and then put it in.
Right.
But yeah. So something else with YouTube, keep learning. Keep learning what to do with streaming. Watch YouTube videos. Honestly, like watch YouTube videos of successful streamers, of all sorts of different people talk about how you can grow on YouTube and different stuff that you can do on YouTube, networking tips, all sorts of stuff.
Most definitely.
When you look at what YouTube has to offer, it's really no different streaming on YouTube than it is. It's just a little bit of prep work, like we talked about. You know, you've got community posts, which actually I think is a lot cooler than what Twitch even offers. I don't think Twitch has that. I mean, it's been a while since I've really dived into Twitch at this point.
They don't have it. They don't have it.
So the community post is great. Having the like, but also the subscribe, you know, it's no different than, you know, it's a follow and, you know, subscribe, you know, and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it's no different than streaming anywhere else. You know, yeah, sure, YouTube might seem daunting or might seem different, or, you know,
There's a little extra work in it, but
not a whole lot, you know, and it's actually cool that more stuff. You know, it's there's more to get involved, more, you know, devotion you can put into it. You know, people will see the amount of time that you put into those thumbnails, you know, the shorts and everything, the clips that you can do off of it. It takes some of the pressure off of it. So to me, honestly, YouTube was a great choice for me to come to.
Most definitely. And I feel that the same. I feel exactly the same as how you feel. I feel like YouTube was a awakening for me. Like I felt like it was just like the perfect opportunity. Like it just was, you know, meant for me to be here, like Team Red all day, you know, like I just, you know, and then like, you know, I was talking to a few people how they were telling me how they were frustrated with Twitch and, you know, other platforms that they stream on. And I'm like, you know, I'm over here on YouTube. You should give it a go. You know, you know, I should. And I mean, the people that I've told, I've seen them starting to stream now more on YouTube. So I'm assuming that they're liking it more because there's not that pressure. You can stream at your own pace. You can network with people, and you don't have to feel that pressure of having a certain amount of people being in your stream all day, every day, just to grow. If you want to go for partner. So I like that. People can always come through. They can either watch you while you're live, or whenever you're not live, they can watch your past lives, and they can watch it all adds up. So I mean,
And the great thing about watching past lives on YouTube, they don't expire. You can go back and watch streams from 2 years ago.
You can go back and switch your thumbbines too to make people click them.
And this is
it's even crazier. You can just redo your whole thing.
Right.
You could have someone on Fiverr just like make you a bunch of thumbnails and just redo your whole channel.
Mm-hmm. And it gives you, the more you learn the whole thumbnail creation, you can go back and the more you learn the thumbnails, you can go back and revamp it, so that way somebody new coming into it would be like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. But you might be thinking, you're seeing the cool, and you should have seen the crappy one 6 months ago. So
I also saw on Twitter, for thumbnails, you don't have to have you don't have to have your face on them. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't have to.
I agree.
We're not super well known, but
hey, you know what? One day we will be known, Dan. One day, people are gonna know us, Dan. You gotta have the mentality.
So we were talking about branding and stuff. I think that my rebranding has helped me a lot. It's given me confidence. It's giving me more of a chance to delve into different content and add some of my favorite content in, because like retro is like one of my favorites in sports as well. And then doing my love for sports announcing and sports analysis on TikTok and just having fun with that. That's just been incredible.
I love it, man. I mean, so a lot of people know me as BigJ Too Lit, right? So I've been telling myself for a long time. I've even had discussions with a couple of content creators, and they're like, we know that Too Lit is your brand. Like, we know that is your company, like that is yours, but people don't know you. So if that makes sense, it's like, we know Too Lit, but we don't know BigJ. So it made perfect sense to me. I had to think about this. I was like, so, I have to kind of not like leave it, but just kind of separate, so like people know what Too Lit is, but kind of have them know what BigJ is all about. I'm all about having a good time. I'm all about, showing love and support, and I'm just the nicest guy. I'm funny. I like to make people laugh. I like to collab with people, and I like to hype people up, and I love people. Like, communication is my thing. Making friends and introducing people to other people, like that's just what I do. For a majority of my life, I've been in the customer service area more, so like I'm just really good with people. So
gotcha.
When it comes to communication and all of that, that's my thing. So that's why me being a content creator works out for me, because I've done it all my life.
I think something that's helped me relate with people for a while is being homeschooled. I was homeschooled like all my life growing up, and I just feel like that has helped me so much.
Right. Most definitely, man. I feel like a lot of the real life jobs that people have helps them out in the long run when it comes to being a content creator. They can add those experiences, those
retro. I agree.
Oh yeah, I love some retro stuff. So Dan, every time Dan goes live, I've told him to send me a DM, like just in case I'm not there on my PC. I thought you
wait. I thought you told me not to do that.
I told you. Listen, I told you in the beginning. I told you to because I wanted to be there. But I mean, I've gotten to where I've seen like you go live. Like you don't have to tell me anymore. So like I just kind of just I kind of just be there. And you always have it to where you set it up 30 minutes before you go live anyway. So when I see that post, I'm like, okay, 30 minutes, go to dance. So those things help, like
I actually schedule ahead of time on YouTube, honestly. Usually.
There's nothing, and honestly, I like that. That is a good feature, man.
That is really cool.
It is really cool.
You can schedule everything.
Schedules definitely help out. definitely help out.
Yeah, when people can see that they start to anticipate and they know to be there. They're at the start. It definitely does go a long way.
The premieres, you can do premieres for videos, which is even cooler. So you could schedule something for like 2 days later, and it would notify them when the video comes up. They could be waiting in that and have the premiere come up, like have 2 minutes and have like a really cool premiere setting up and live chat with you.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty awesome. Well, I can assure you that I just, man, there's so much to YouTube that I love. It's just, it's a no-brainer. It, like, honestly, like wherever people want to stream at, that's fine with me. But I want to tell people, don't settle for one platform. If you're on YouTube, you got Twitch, you got Facebook Gaming, you got Trovo. Like if you're on Trovo, they got Twitch, they got YouTube.
Got Beta.
They got so many different platforms. Don't settle for one. There's so many. Take advantage of that.
Find which one fits you too.
Find which one fits you, and then you can put the others on the back burner. Like if you wanna stream on Twitch this one day, like for me, every Friday I try to stream on Twitch. But Monday through Thursday, YouTube is where I be at. So and a lot of the times during the weekend, I usually don't stream, but here lately, I love making content for YouTube. Like, you never know. Some days you might see me stream on Saturday. Some days I'm just dedicated to showing support. Usually my weekends is me showing support, a lot more support to other content creators during the weekend, because I usually go to my cousin's house and I just, I'll be over there, I'll be on my phone. So I'll be on one stream at a time. And he even, he streams, that Friday and Saturday. So I try, well, not Friday, but he streams on Saturdays, and I'm usually watching him, supporting him, hyping him up. And I'm usually on TikTok as well. So that's just to show you that there's more than one platform that you can go live on. And you never know who may catch your stream. You may not know who may catch your YouTube short or your TikTok. You never know. Yep. Just like Twitch, Facebook Gaming, you never know who's going to catch your stream. And from there, they say sky's the limit, but I want to say it's beyond that.
Yeah.
I think there's something when you hit partner on YouTube, I think you can do more with the premieres for your videos. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know if anybody knows about that, but like there's some stuff you can do with live streams.
Hey, what's up, Lady Kane? How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, so I mean, it looks like Johnny Boombots and it looks like my boy FK, they know a lot about this YouTube thing. So I would suggest that everybody that's wanted to take this YouTube streaming stuff seriously, you guys subscribe to them and talk to them and network.
Listen to Johnny.
Hey, listen, I will say don't run from one platform to the next. Figure out what works best. The platform can help some, but it's the person. If you're motivated, you can make it any place. Hey, I like that.
That's
that.
True,
In West,
ultimately, people are going to enjoy your content because your content really comes down to it's your personality at the beginning of it. All that extra stuff. The lights, the sounds, the extensions. That's all icing, but the cake is really you. So it's people are there.
People's.
Exactly.
Yep.
You could have all the bells and whistles in the world. You could have the best mic, the best camera, lights, sounds, but if your personality sucks, you ain't going nowhere.
Ding, 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 ding. Straight up. I agree with that 1010%, because like he said, like they say, you can have all the fancy equipment. You can have the coolest stuff behind you. You can have the newest PC built on mankind. You can have that. You can have the coolest microphone, the coolest microphone stand. You can have the fanciest camera, but none of that matters if your personality is rotten. That's just it, man. People like to have a good time. People like positive vibes. I mean, like I say, content is something that's very important, because, what your cup of tea may not be for that person, may be for the next person.
Exactly.
And that's another thing that I like to talk about too. So when people unfollow you, don't get discouraged, like for real, because
or unsubscribe.
are unsubscribed, because that happens on a daily basis. You never know. And I tell people, this: when one person unsubscribes or unfollows, two people are going to come back and follow you, because the thing, it's just crazy how the industry works. Because I try to keep people positive, and I try to keep people uplifted, because a lot of the times people be like, I lost a certain amount, and I'd be like, don't worry about it. When you lose one, two people come back. When you lose two, four may come back. So it's just, you have to stay motivated and encouraged. Like, I understand, not everybody's going to be your cup of tea, and you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but don't get discouraged. Keep pushing, and I promise you'll see results. Just keep, motivating yourself. And if you don't have that motivation, make sure you surround yourself with a lot of people in your community, around a lot of positive people, because you don't want to surround yourself with people that's not going to keep you motivated, that's not going to keep you positive, that's not going to keep you wanting to keep pushing forward. Because I can tell you, a lot of people can settle, but why settle when you can keep going up? Why settle for this when you can keep elevating yourself? And I try to surround myself with a lot of positive people that's going to elevate me, and I'm going to be able to elevate them.
Well, and touching on that, if somebody unsubscribes from you, I put up a quick search on statistics. According to this, for 2022, over 2 billion people worldwide used YouTube at least once a month. So 2 billion people. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I don't care, because I do care. I want everybody to follow me. I want everybody to subscribe. But to not let it get you down, for every one person, there's still 2 billion more people out there. That's 2 billion other people that that one person, but maybe that other 1.9999 billion people are going to come and watch my stuff and subscribe, in theory.
Yeah.
Just in India alone, there's 450 million YouTube accounts. I mean,
so
was it radical?
I found on YouTube, it was like a lot of my views on YouTube shorts were coming from like international, which was pretty crazy, like overnight. And that same thing happened on TikTok too, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's the cool thing about when being a content creator. When you stream at different times, you're gonna attract different crowds. I remember when I was on Mixer, I would stream later at night, and I would start my stream for about, and this is when I was at my most grinding. It's like my most streaming times was on Mixer. I would go home from work maybe about 8-9 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I would go live from like around 9-10 p.m. and I wouldn't end my stream till about 6-7 in the morning. And I would meet a lot of people, a lot of great people overseas, and all the different countries, and it was great. It was a great experience. So like, what I did there was I opened the gate for me and them, because a lot of the times they're up at night. They're up, and like, it's daytime for them and it's nighttime for us, and when it's daytime for us, it's nighttime for them. So a lot of the times when everybody's sleeping here, they're up out there. So when we're streaming late at night, you're gonna get those different supporters, those different streamers that you come across that like your content and vibe with. So I also suggest that too. So if anybody is like those late night owls, those night owls, try it. I mean, there's content for everybody. Never discourage yourself, and always try different things. Like they said, experiment and see what's best for you.
Something weird that I saw, I think the best hours to stream on Twitch for a while were like 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. or something, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
It makes sense in a way.
No, yeah, and
I don't know if they still are, but.
And another thing that's overall, like, for all of you streamers out there, if you ever feel maybe you're stripping to one person, maybe you're getting no viewers, I had to learn this the hard way, and in a great way. When I was on Mixer, there came a point where I was like, you know what, I'm not getting anywhere. It's been like 5-6 months, and I didn't feel like my growth was going anywhere. I was getting like maybe one person here, 2 people there, and nobody was coming by, and I told my wife, I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it one last shot, And if nobody comes by, you know what? I'm just gonna pack it up, and no big deal. I gave it a shot, and it just didn't work out. So I went live, and I didn't tell anybody. I told my wife, and that was it. And
Yeah.
I got the biggest raids that I've ever had between Mixer, Twitch. I was on Glimmers for a minute, Facebook, YouTube, and people were like, "Hey, we noticed you were there. We noticed you went live, but you didn't say anything. So we otherwise would have been here sooner." So they all came and raided me, and I had like 100 people in there, and they're all like, "Hey,
Oh,
why didn't you
wow.
tell us you were going live?" But they all happened to see me on their live list when they went looking. They're like, "Oh, we had to come by and say something." Don't ever think you're not noticed. Just because some people don't come by, they notice. Everybody notices. Maybe it's just a couple of nights they're not going to be there. You're always noticed whether you would think it or not.
I agree with you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you my experience here on YouTube. So, as a streamer, it can be draining. We all know this. So one day I was just not really feeling it, but then something told me I should just get on YouTube and just stream. So here I am playing Fall Guys, my normal. I was with Dan, I was with my girl, and we were playing Fall Guys, and just out of nowhere I got a raid for the first time. I did not imagine I would get a raid so soon, and here we are, and the networking and just, it's just amazing. Like the things that you don't think is going to happen happens. I started off, I wasn't really feeling the day. I was like, nah, I shouldn't stream, but then, you talk to your people, and that's why I say surround yourself with positive people, because if I wouldn't have streamed, I wouldn't have had that experience. I wouldn't have had a great day. Mm-hmm. That raid made my day, and I wasn't expecting that. You never know.
Yep.
So that's why I say always surround yourself with positive people. I know not every day is going to be flowers and sunshine, but if you have enough people that have your back and they're going to motivate you like you motivate them, I feel like anything is possible. And I feel like with everybody that I've met, Phoenix Warrior, Athletic Dan, you got Radical Foil, you got Lady Kane, you got M West, you got all these great people, you got everybody, FK, you got Johnny, Mini Mags. I can just keep on going, but the point is without these great people that I've met in my streaming career, I would not be the guy I am today. I would not be a BigJ. There would not be a Tulip. So I really appreciate you guys. There's a lot of days where I don't even want to go live on TikTok. Like I'm not motivated. And then, I see you guys live having a good time. And I'm like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Let me go live and let me see how it goes. And the next thing I know, everybody's in there having a good time. And we're all laughing, vibing, having a good time. So, I really appreciate you guys, like for real.
Yeah.
Can't wait till I can go live on TikTok. That would be so fun.
Hey man, by the way, if you guys got TikTok, you guys should definitely show the love to Dan, man. Dan, if you got the link, brother, put your link in the chat so that people can come through and show you some love on TikTok. That's how we're gonna do the YouTube movement. I want people to be able to grow. I want people to be able to network. I want people to be able to make real friends up in here. So if you guys are brave enough, should I say, if you guys got what it takes, which I know all you guys do, put your TikTok links, put your YouTube links in here. Let's get this thing going. I'm not playing around. I want you guys to all get
okay, that is not my link.
Oof. You put somebody else's link in there.
No, it's mine. It's just an old one, and it's not there anymore, so it makes no sense.
But yes.
I totally forgot what I was doing.
Yes, this is what the whole YouTube movement is all about. It's all about networking and growing together. So if you
that
guys
didn't work. The heck?
What's going on?
It didn't go through. Okay, that must not be the right thing. I'll figure things out.
But yes, I hope everybody in here is having a good experience. If you guys haven't showed love to one another, make sure you guys do. There is a thing where you can check out their content afterwards and see what they're about. And if you like them, hey man, subscribe to them, hit the notification button, like their content. Like Phoenix Warrior was saying earlier, liking people's content helps out in the long run. It helps out. Hitting those notifications, commenting, all of that helps the content creators out over here on YouTube. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button.
Nope.
Make sure you guys comment.
Okay, so this is not working. So whatever.
I gotta follow Dan on TikTok because already follow him on YouTube. Hey, I appreciate that, Johnny. Hey,
Okay,
listen,
it's working now. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to like highlight it, and then it pops up as go to web address, and then you click go to web address.
Nice.
Either that,
Yes.
or I can just grab my link tree, but I don't care. Just move on.
I mean, if you guys got a link tree, put it in here. Like I said, I'm all about my people growing, and I want everybody to grow. Like, I am not a selfish person.
Screw it, I'll grab my link tree instead.
It's a gift and a curse. I gotta say shout out to Mama Tulip because
I promise I'm not
sh-
trying to self-promote. I'm just trying to
Oh no, you're
figure this
good.
crap out.
You're good. Don't worry. My people love me. It's all good. Oh yeah, most definitely. I definitely recommend. Like, let me see. At the end of the stream, I'm more than likely going to tag these two guys. I got to figure out how I'm gonna do it. But so the last collaboration I did, I put their links in the chat so people can in the websites.
Why doesn't it actually like link it? I don't understand why it doesn't link it. Okay, YouTube is kind of weird in that aspect, but whatever. I don't know if that will work or not, but hey, we'll try.
Hey, I'm just trying to help everybody get out
You
there.
can put
Listen.
yours in, Phoenix, if you want.
Yeah, put y'all's links in here, man. I'm dead serious. Like, if you guys are really trying to be on this YouTube movement, I'm giving you guys the chance to put your stuff out there, and if anybody wants to, they can click on it, or they can go to your name and show you love. That's what this movement is all about. Everybody, it's for everybody, not me, not just Phoenix, not just
I gotta
Dan.
make a Discord, but that's neither here nor there.
And if you guys don't have Discord, I definitely suggest you guys get a Discord because that place is a great place for everybody, such as us content creators, where we are. And yeah, y'all don't want to miss out on that. So make sure y'all join the Discord, and if you guys are new to it, we'll teach you.
I think you might have it that we can't put links in.
No, I put mine in.
Really?
Yeah, I just copied and pasted the.
I did too. It just showed. Oh, maybe I can't click on my own thing.
Hold on, I got you.
I probably can't click on my own thing. That's probably why.
He says, I'm trying to be a guest. Hey, you know what? All right, so Johnny, so the next one we're gonna do is gonna be next Thursday. I want this to be a thing where we do this every Thursday. So I'll probably even have like a playlist for this so that like people want to like go straight to the YouTube movement. They can just click on the playlist and they'll have every episode. That's what I'm gonna do. But I also am looking for new guests to be in here with us. So like, we got me, we got Phoenix Warrior, we got Dan. And if anybody else wants to be a part of this, just let us know. We'll get you in, and we'll have the talks, the conversations, because
We'll have the talk.
the talk. We will have the talk. These
not that talk.
not that talk. No.
Weird. I agree. Well, I love how I just showed my Trovo by accident on my stream.
You know what? Let me
Oh crap! I'm showing my Trovo. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
the links won't post up. Dang it!
Why?
The crap is going on?
Let me see if I can just copy y'all's link real quick and post it in here.
I don't think we can post ours. I think there's like a setting maybe.
Hold on. So this is Dan's link real quick. I'm gonna post Dan's link real quick.
me see. Babe, tell me if you can see this.
Wait, where did you get my link?
Okay.
Oh, YouTube. Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, it must be only the channel owner can.
I was trying
That's
to
Dan's.
post it.
That's Dan's link, and then this is about to be Phoenix King's link right here.
For those of y'all watching on mine, I just posted BigJ's and Dan's link as well. Please definitely go drop them a sub.
I'm
and check out
gonna
the stuff.
I'm gonna drop it in my chat, and I think it will work on mine. My link tree, I mean. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, it worked in mine, so I can do it in
Okay,
mine.
Okay, what I can do if you guys use any other platforms, I can copy and paste y'all's link trees or whatever and paste it over here. So
I just put it
links
in my
from-
chat, so you could copy and paste it from mine if you want.
probably mod settings. I posted my websites and didn't post either. Okay, so let me
Yeah, it's probably
let me
the settings.
post Dan's link tree.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay.
Cool. My link tree is so bland, man. I need to make it better.
Hey Phoenix, do you have a link tree that you got? You can post in yours, and then I can like copy and paste it as well.
I gotta go back and a lot of it's old and outdated stuff, so. I gotta
Got
go
you,
back and
so-
fix all mine.
Oh, you stop hover on it.
Oh man, hey, listen, I heard that they're a done deal, so
Yeah.
I don't even talk about them anymore.
Yeah, we're not talking on them.
Yep, those went in. Hey, I appreciate that. So, yeah, I mean, does anybody have any questions for anybody in this chat or just any of us in this box right here? Do you suggest Linktree versus websites or either one? Honestly, I was always told people do not like to go and click this and click that. So, I mean, it just depends on the person. If they really like you, they're going to support everywhere you go. They're going to want to know where you are, and they're going to want to be a part of every platform you're on. I mean, and you have some that just, they don't want to click it. It depends on the person.
It depends on which one you want to grow right now, too. Like, if there's one that you want to grow over the other, you could just post that one. But if you want all of them to grow right now, you can have them all in a link tree. And there's also beacons. You could use beacons, you could use Linktree. Both are good.
I agree.
I've seen people use either. There's other ones. There's like many links or something like that. There's all sorts of different ones. Yeah. Unless you want to grow on that website, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I definitely agree, Johnny. You should definitely make a link tree. Like, I have a link tree, and it has my Instagram, it has my Twitter, it has my TikTok, it has my Twitch, it has YouTube, of course. I definitely agree. Linktree is just another
oh, wow,
platform.
my Twitch is not on here.
It even has my Facebook gaming. So I mean,
Holy
like,
crap. I need to
let me
add some
put
stuff.
that in. I mean, if you guys like look at, so the cool thing that I also like about YouTube is when your channel, you can make the links. You can put your links in there. So like if I go to like Dan's, it will have his Trovo, or it will have like, you know, his Instagram, or if you go to Phoenix Warrior, it has his Gilded up there. So it's just different
Oh, you have
links that
Gilded?
people can.
I love Gilded over Discord.
I've heard good things about it.
It's basically Discord, just to, you know, with some extra features to it. But to me, it's just cleaner and a lot simpler.
It is. And me being a Gilded partner, I can definitely tell you that it's great. It's great.
So
A lot of people don't even know that.
I see that on Linktree. Apparently, you can subscribe to someone.
What? Is that a thing? I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can subscribe to it and stay up to date with anything of importance, whatever that means.
That's awesome.
I don't know what that means, but maybe try it out. See, we find new things every day.
Right.
That's why I tell people, you never know what you will learn going to somebody's stream or podcast. You never know what you're gonna learn. You can learn something about them. You can learn
Absolutely.
something about the streaming industry. You can learn something about adding to your OBS or a certain sound
Events.
effects,
Ooh.
like all that cool stuff.
Yeah, I love that you can have a description too. I think that's really cool. Also, something cool, I think it's with vidIQ. You can have, if you type in like different terms or something like that, you can have it think up a description for you, which is pretty cool. And you can add that description in according to the keywords you put in. But vidIQ is kind of expensive. I would recommend TubeBuddy, but that's just me. No, I'm not a TubeBuddy affiliate. I should be though.
Hey man,
So,
I mean,
all of
you
those
never
you
know.
can actually be affiliates on if you want. And also,
Yeah.
Twitch is supposedly supposed to be adding an affiliate program at some point. I just don't know. Or Twitch, sorry, YouTube. YouTube is.
Oh, that's nice. You talking about so?
I don't know
heard
when
about
though.
that. Probably the beginning of 2023 because I seen they were saying that they're trying to add all these different things that you can be able to get monetized in. So I have been paying attention to that. I've been looking at a lot of people's TikTok. So like if you guys like to know, like I would say go on TikTok and just look at the different things because I see a lot of content creators talking about what the upcoming events are happening on YouTube. And just, you know, I've really been paying attention to that. So if you guys are really interested in, you know, the YouTube movement, make sure you guys check out all these different videos, like for real.
So there's this guy on Twitter. His name is MUAAZ, and he posts about all sorts of all sorts of YouTube updates and stuff like that. So he's big into all of that stuff. So if there's anything new about it, he's on top of it. So I would recommend following him.
That's awesome. You know, I'm all about the people, and I always want my people to learn, and I always want my people to grow
And he
and
like
prosper. So
Mr. Beast like comments on his stuff too. So it's like
nice.
But yeah. Rapid tags? Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, vidIQ also tells you when's the best time to post. I don't know if that's the best thing at all. If it's actually the best, if there's actually a best time to post on YouTube, I don't know.
Is there really a best time?
There's a best time for your subscribers, but I don't know if there's a best time overall.
So if you would have to say a best time for your subscribers, what would it be?
I don't know. It changes. It
So
changes
it's like a hit.
varying
It's a
on the
hit or
day.
miss.
Usually it's in the morning though.
According to YouTube
Oh.
statistics, video uploading on YouTube is most effective on Sunday between 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. or after 5 p.m. The days with the most engagement are Friday and Saturday and Wednesday.
Weekends always suck for me, so I'm surprised.
Well, you know what?
It's whatever.
Experiment
I don't
with it.
care. I'm experimenting.
You know, so Sundays I usually, you know, be ready for the football games, and I just be like, okay, I might post a TikTok here and there. We win, I gotta talk some smack because usually every time we go against somebody, the other team, man, listen, they always talking smack. So I'll be like, you know what?
I'm
gonna make
talking
a
smack
TikTok.
if the Colts win. I'm talking so much smack if the Colts
Oh,
end up
yeah?
pulling it off. If they pull it off. If they
Oh,
do.
man.
They probably won't, but they could.
Listen, Dan is still come in there and talk smack, even if they lose. He'll be like,
I'll be like, we're drafting a QB.
which, by the way, guys, if you guys haven't tuned in for the Monday night recaps, the NFL recaps, you guys should definitely check that out. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time every Monday on YouTube. You can check it out here on my channel, and you see great people like Dan, my cousin the N, Shiny Hero, and Radical Foil. I tell you, you don't want to miss out on that content. Hey man, you're starting to become a regular over there, man. People are starting to love you, Dan.
We got this, Phoenix. You got this, man.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? The YouTube movement is where it's at. I'm loving
Yep.
it, man. Definitely gonna make this a thing.
So 1 p.m. has been good in the past, but it just depends. I mean, I've had shorts go off at 1 p.m. before. I think that YouTube also has delayed what's it called? The same thing that TikTok has, delayed interaction or whatever. So it's delayed for your views. So you'll continue to get views and like slowly. in a way. Yeah, Saturday is rough, but I mean, if your video doesn't do well, you could just repost it at a different time if you want.
Facts. I love when you guys are educating the people out there because, like I said, there's a lot of people that are interested in being streamers. They're interested in posting their content and they just don't know when and where or what, you know. And when we have great streamers like ourselves that give suggestions, it helps open the door for them to walk through it. So I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in.
Agreed,
I appreciate
Johnny.
everybody. And you guys are freaking awesome. And if you guys haven't showed love to somebody in this chat by the end of the night, what are you guys waiting on? You guys are amazing. I surround myself with a lot of good people. So check them out. Check them out. It doesn't hurt. At least one person.
So yeah, you can do that. You could YouTube. I don't know my words right now. We'll move on.
English is hard for us.
English is hard right now. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Only problem is something interesting after live streams is you can edit your stream and you can like edit out the parts that you don't want and stuff like that in the YouTube studio, but it takes forever to get that done, like a day at least. So sometimes it won't update right away, but I'm talking too much. Go.
Oh no. I feel like I've been talking too much. I feel like Phoenix hasn't talked in a while.
No,
I'm giving the microphone to Phoenix.
All right, Phoenix.
No, I just
3
been
minutes
listening because it's good to sometimes hear another. This is where the networking goes out because you might not have thought of something that works for you. Like I don't have anything against football, but you'll never see me doing a football recap because I don't know enough about it. Well, I don't know enough to be able to sit there and even be a good idea to bring on it. I love watching the game, but I saw people doing the masks, and the mask is just great to get some laughs out of. So I actually have a Master Chief helmet. I've got the Joker helmet, and so for me, just going through it. This is where networking just is key. Is just going through. Sometimes you get ideas that you have fun with. So that's why I listen, and that's why I've just been listening to what everybody's gonna say. Because while you were talking about analytics and what best times, I was trying to look in the YouTube studio to see if
you do lose numbers, yeah.
So I just been listening, just kind of learning a little bit too, because some of the stuff that Dan's been saying, I didn't know until I took the 2 seconds to go and actually look it up and see, hey, he asked this question or he said this, let me go check this out, so.
Dan is the man.
I kind of made it up, but I'm surprised I got it right.
Hey, listen, Dan, you're the man with the master plan. If you guys haven't showed Dan or my boy Phoenix Warriors some love, man, you guys are missing out. And make sure you guys do come through and show them some love because these guys are great. And I'm pretty sure we're going to get more people involved. The movement has just begun, and we'll have more people in here doing the podcast, and we'll have more people in the chat. So with that being said, does anybody have any more questions for us? Because we're at the top of the hour. About to be 2 hours in, man.
2 hours, damn.
I was gonna tell Johnny something, but
go for it.
I was gonna tell him that for your YouTube Shorts, it gives you 3 different thumbnails to choose from. You want to try to get the one that's the most clear of all of that. And sometimes you could actually like upload a bunch of the same YouTube Shorts so that you can get the better thumbnail out of that. It's just how YouTube's been doing it. I like that YouTube has a Shorts tab, they have a Live tab, and they have a Content tab or whatever. I think that's a great idea. Video tab.
That is a great idea. And you can only find that on YouTube.
Okay, I'm done.
But I mean, I do think that that's awesome having a community tab and all those other tabs because, there's some days where you might not want to stream, but you still want to be involved with your community, right? So what you do, you post in there, tell people good morning or, good afternoon or good evening, tell people, you appreciate them and all kind of stuff that you can do. You don't necessarily have to go live every day if you don't want to, So You know, you can always post, YouTube shorts, uploads, and for future content. You know, you don't always have to necessarily go live on YouTube versus other platforms where you kind of have to go live.
Something I wish YouTube had that you can do on Twitch is you can do an exclamation point clip, and you can't do that on YouTube that I know of.
They do have clips. You can do clips on here though.
You can clip it. I mean, you can go to clip like there, but is there like a shortcut or anything that you can do?
Well, I'm looking right now, and it has like the clip button, and you just clip it, like you just click it.
Yeah, I see that. So you can just. I wish they make that easier. Oh,
and
well,
you can
it'll be
edit
okay.
that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You can also, I think you can make shorts out of people's stuff too, but I don't know if that's true.
So I didn't know that people were actually doing thumbnails for YouTube Shorts. From what people were telling me, was that it was kind of pointless to do thumbnails for the YouTube Shorts.
So not like custom made. Like YouTube has like one out there. You know what it shows on like the YouTube Shorts or whatever. Those are the thumbnails that they already have there.
Yeah.
And they have 3 of them that you can choose from, so you can switch them if you want.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
Thumbnails don't always make the video though. If it's a good video, it's a good video.
I'm just saying, I'm starting to expand my horizons, so I'm playing different games. I didn't ever think I would be playing Fall Guys, and I'm telling you, my Fall Guy fails have been really funny, and for those that know, they know, So
Yeah,
you can catch me during the
believe in
morning
doing
time playing Fall Guys.
I mean, yes, yeah, you could do that. I'm enjoying playing one of my favorite games growing up lately. Been playing Return to Monkey Island. It's such a fun game.
Like I said, retro games are good. I like to watch, old school games, because if it wasn't for the old school, there wouldn't be a new school, right? So
exactly.
You got, your Mario, your Sonics, you got the Donkey Kong, you got your Link.
Got the old RPGs.
Oh yeah, like back when it was Contra, not Call of Duty, And then for the newer heads, you got Sonic, Twisted Metal, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct. I mean, it just goes on.
Johnny, some people do multiple YouTube channels. They do channels for shorts and channels for videos, and some do channels just for their live streams. Aw, thanks, Johnny.
The retro stuff is life, and I promise you, if you guys like retro stuff, Athletic Dan is your guy.
It wasn't retro when I grew up. It was life.
Right.
It's funny because he's the youngest one in this panel right now.
The youngest, but I played the Super NES and the NES, and I was past the Dreamcast. We didn't have the Dreamcast. But
shout out to the Sega Dreamcast. That was, the Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
I played
one of the best consoles out there, man.
I played Pong. I played Asteroids.
Asteroids, nice.
Yeah.
Well, I played that at an arcade, I think. I played Pac-Man with the joystick.
Shout out to Pac-Man and Mrs. Pac-Man. Yo, Miss Pac-Man was the truth.
So it's funny you say that, because I work for Rent-A-Center. We actually have the 6-foot-tall arcade sets with Miss Pac-Man on them. So we actually sell those. We actually sell those, and those are wildly popular still. We sell like maybe 2 or 3 of those a month right now. So
legit. I was that person who grew up with Legos and all sorts of stuff like that. My brothers got me into video games when I was younger. I used to play with my brothers all the time.
Man, I'm a big gamer. That's the thing is about, I have so much common grounds with a lot of streamers, like retro stuff. Oh, the good old Rent-A-Center. But yeah, I mean,
Blockbuster,
Hollywood Video, like all those good places, man.
They had Blockbuster on when I was younger. Yeah. They did. Anyways, you were saying. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. But yeah, I just a lot of those old school places, man. If it wasn't for the old school,
Right.
we wouldn't have all of this stuff, And
Yeah.
who would have thought if people would have told us years ago that digital like content and like all of that stuff would be a thing, I would have never thought it. I would have never believed.
I love digital stuff, except for the fact that it has lots of errors. But
The cartridges when you blow into them, oh my goodness.
you're not
Like,
actually
it's gonna
supposed to do
work.
that. Did you know?
You're
that?
not supposed. Yeah, we're not. And it's funny. We find out that we wasn't, but we thought that when we did that, it
That was
actually
like
worked.
a routine, you know. You love.
It was a routine. It's like,
Yeah.
it's gonna work.
You were
Let
also
me just blow.
never supposed to do like the thing like with the control stick. You were never supposed to like rub it like crazy because of like when you were playing Mario Party or something like that to try to reel in the thing. You were never
Yeah.
actually supposed to do that. That's how
Oh,
you
man.
break some skin. But yeah, all that stuff is where my love for video games came from. And I still play games with my brothers. My brothers and I have been playing Fortnite.
Oh, the good old Fortnite. Hey, listen, I haven't played with you on Fortnite in a minute. We have to get down like us guys, like all of us that's in here. If you guys play
Do
Fortnite,
their own.
let's get it.
So no, they do their own. They basically pick 3 moments in your stream or in your shorts, and they're like, hey, these are your thumbnails. Pick one. And they could be terrible or they could be good, which is why I would recommend just uploading a bunch. So I have a bunch of retro consoles.
Like I said, Dan is the man. You know what? And
Still make
I you still have your GameCube, you said?
Yep.
So if you had to say, are you a Nintendo guy? Like, is that your like
100%. 100%.
You know what? That's fine because I started off on Nintendo, so I always got to give love to Nintendo, even
That's
though I'm
where
an
I came
Xbox
from.
kind of guy. I'm originally a PlayStation kind of guy, but we all know.
So growing up, I had for a while, I had a GameCube, I had a PS2, and I had like the NES and SNES. So I played those. So I was a Nintendo / PlayStation kid.
Yeah, I grew up on the NES.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
I had the Sega Dreamcast at one point.
Dreamcast.
N64.
64 was good
I have
too.
the 64. Yeah, I still
I
have that.
wish I had my 64 still. But
I still have my DS.
I had the first. My stepdad worked for Microsoft when the Xbox came out, so I had my Xbox about 3 months before
Or
it
my
hit the market.
360.
Nice.
My house was the place to be when we go because we got Halo as soon as it was available, and again we got it before everybody else just because my dad at Microsoft.
That's awesome.
And so everybody's coming over to play Halo, and I remember the LAN parties and everything.
Oh my God, Phoenix Warrior was the man. Yo, let's
Yeah.
go.
I was that person who got killed all the time in Halo. I was the final kill you needed to win.
Best mode of all time, though, still hands down. 007 GoldenEye on the N64.
Right?
Slappers only with DK mode. Big heads, you just run
Yes!
around chopping their big
Oh,
heads.
Straight up making people mad. Yo, that
Or
destroyed
proximity
so many
mines.
friendships.
Exactly.
Proximity mines was fun too. This was
Golden
before COD and all that. Like
Yeah, that was the real
GoldenEye
shit,
was
so.
the. Speaking of GoldenEye, they're actually bringing that back
They're bringing it back. Yeah.
to the Nintendo Switch Online,
Okay.
and it's gonna be online play.
Da, 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 da. Listen, if you guys got a Switch, you guys should add me because
We're playing.
I'm telling
that.
you, yes.
It's probably gonna come out next year, but
Hey, I give them all the time in the world for that one because they can't mess that up. That was epic for all of us youngsters, man. All of us old school heads, like
remastering it though. I think
they're
they're
just
just playing. They're just keeping it.
catch
the
them
Wii
slipping
version-
straight up.
They did a remaster on the Wii version, but
They didn't do too
having
well.
to aim like that and shoot, it's a pain.
Got you.
Okay.
Oh, that's our sign.
Yeah.
What?
Well, hey,
No,
man.
it doesn't matter.
I appreciate you guys coming
Yeah.
through,
I
and
appreciate you inviting me to do this.
Absolutely.
oh man, hey, same time next
Yeah.
time, next week, man. I appreciate
down.
you guys. And if anybody in here that's interested in joining in the YouTube movement, make sure
Yeah.
you hit me up, and we'll get you in here. And you know, like I said, man, if it ain't for y'all, we wouldn't be here. So we appreciate everybody showing love and support. And make sure you guys hit those subscribe button. And if you like what you see, want more content, hit the likes and hit the notifications, the bells, and yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Y'all have a great one, and thank you guys for coming through.